Hey guys, what is going on? Mr. Do Thinkosaurus, and I'm bringing you my second prediction on another game for next year's NFL season, and this game is the matchup between the Steelers and the Broncos. And this is probably going to be one of the most anticipated games of next season, for the simple fact that people want to see Peyton Manning back in the NFL. They want to see, has he got any worse after he's coming back off his injury? Has he had time to kind of perfect his game, you know, while he's been off practicing? Because obviously he hasn't just had, I mean, he had the operation a few months back, and you know he's had time to practice again. You know, obviously a great like Peyton Manning's not going to lose all of his skills like that fast or anything, but you know, I think the only thing he might fall down on is the fact that he doesn't want to get hit. You might see a lot of shotgun plays where he's in the shotgun when this game actually comes to happening, just because, you know, he's going to give him a little bit more time. He just needs to get his confidence back up taking the ball in the center. I mean, I know when he's been training he must have obviously practiced that, but it's nothing like to an actual game. So I think maybe not this game he'll step up, but I definitely think later on in the season for the Broncos, Peyton Manning will be doing work for them. And I mean, he's only got a few years left in the NFL anyway. He is getting quite old. I'd say he's probably got 2 years. I might be wrong. He might have 3 years. You know, like, you never really know, but you know, it's not going to be a very long time that he's got left to play in the NFL. So he's probably going to be wanting to go out with a bang and, you know, try and win another Super Bowl. And he's picked quite a good team to do it with. Like, I think the Broncos this season will be pretty solid. So moving on to the Steelers now. Obviously they lost Hines Ward to retirement on their offense, which doesn't help them much at all. You know, the Steelers aren't as good as they once were now, in my opinion. You know, I think that the Broncos defense should be able to stop the Steelers offense relatively easily. And you know, as long as Peyton Manning steps up and performs how we all know he can, then I don't see any reason why the Broncos shouldn't go ahead and take this first game off the Steelers. But on the other hand, if Peyton Manning is a bit cautious, like I said, like obviously he doesn't want to get re-injured, and then, you know, then he could be out of the NFL forever. So he won't be wanting to obviously do that. So you might see a few, you know, like snap decisions by him where he just doesn't want to get hit. And if he does that, then you know the Steelers will definitely have a very good shot in this game. I mean, obviously the Steelers aren't bad. You know, they got a great defense at the moment. You know, there's nothing that is really bad about their defense. You know, I mean, they could do a few improvements, maybe a couple of new D linemen. But you know, apart from that, really, you know, if the Broncos don't step up and make the plays on offense, then they're going to have a tough time, because this defense isn't going to give them any slack. You know, they're going to be wanting to come out and, you know, get as much pressure in the pocket as possible, even if they don't hit Peyton Manning, you know, or get a sack on him or anything. They're really going to want to be putting pressure on him, just because you don't know how he's going to react. And you know, I think the Steelers will be playing to that coming into this game. That's just my personal opinion, and I'm gonna try and call it now that the Broncos are gonna go ahead and take this game 1. I mean, you guys can take your own opinions on it. If you have any different opinions, then do post in the comments below. If you have any other matchups that you would like me to talk about, then please be sure to either send me a message or again post below. about that. If you enjoyed this video, then give it a thumbs up for me please guys, and be sure to check out my other videos and subscribe to my channel. So until next time guys, goodbye.